for refusing to let my niece bring her insulin to my wedding because it clashes with the aesthetic. So I 38M am getting married in a few weeks to my fiancé, who is super into having a cohesive, elegant, Pinterest-worthy wedding. We've been planning this for over a year and paying for most of it ourselves. Everything from the tablecloths to the flowers to the guests' outfits is being carefully coordinated. Here's the issue. My 16-year-old niece, Emily, is a type 1 diabetic. She wears an insulin pump and sometimes carries a small bag with supplies. When she RSVP'd, my sister Emily's mom messaged me asking if there would be a private space for Emily to check her blood sugar or give herself a shot if needed. I told her the venue has bathrooms, but she should try to be discreet. Then she asked about the pump, and I half-jokingly said maybe Emily could leave it in the car or cover it with a shawl or something. My fiancé saw a photo of Emily at a family event and commented that the pump looked super medical and that it would ruin the photos. We agreed that for one day, it wouldn't be a huge deal to have Emily manage things before or after the ceremony and reception. I messaged my sister and asked her to have Emily keep the pump out of sight during the ceremony and photos, and ideally not bring it at all. She flipped out and said I was prioritizing aesthetic over Emily's health and that Emily needs her pump. I told her the wedding is about me and my fiancé and that everyone has to make small sacrifices for big events. She called me an ableist and is now threatening not to come at all. Our mom is on her side, but some of my friends say it's my wedding, my rules. I don't think I'm asking that much, but everyone's making it into a huge drama. Aitah.
Bonus comment from Emily, posted under a throwaway, confirmed by Maud Flair. Hey, it's Emily. I didn't want to comment at first, but people keep asking me if I'm okay, so here's the deal. I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 8. I passed out from low blood sugar twice in public. Once in a park and once at school. It's scary. My pump is literally what keeps me alive. I didn't want to make a scene. I tried to make it aesthetic and wore a pouch that matched my dress. It wasn't even visible unless you stared at my hip, but when the bride asked me to remove it for pictures, it was clear I didn't matter. Just the photos did. So yeah, I left. Not because I wanted to be dramatic, but because I realized I wasn't really part of the family that day. And for the record, I smiled in the photos. You can crop me out if I ruined them that much.
Reddit comments, you, Insulin Queen 94, the aesthetic of a funeral is going to be a lot worse if your niece goes into diabetic shock mid-ceremony. But hey, at least the flowers match. You, Pinatanputty, imagine prioritizing vibes over vital organs. You, Noth Breedzilla, this man really said, it's not about your pancreas, it's about my Pinterest board. You, Slay B Test Type 1, Emily, we love you. You're the human equivalent of an expired granola bar. Dry, disappointing, and mildly dangerous. Final update. Op's public response, in the comments, alright. I've had enough of the online bullying. Emily, I'm sorry you feel hurt, but this post was supposed to be about me and my wedding, not a soapbox for teenage victim culture. Everyone here is acting like I tried to unplug her life support. I asked for some compromise, and people treat me like I burned her insulin in a fire pit. Reddit is clearly full of people who have no concept of how much weddings cost, or what goes into creating a meaningful, cohesive event. My fiancé and I just wanted a beautiful day. Sorry we didn't make your medical condition the center of it. I won't be responding further. Enjoy your karma farming. 1 year later update. Hey, it's been a year since the wedding, and since people still message me occasionally asking if I ever apologize to Emily, I figured I'd post a final update. Short version. No, we haven't spoken. She didn't come to Thanksgiving or Christmas. She graduated this spring and didn't invite us. My sister sent us a photo of her in her cap and gown with the caption, she made it to 17 with the pump on. Imagine that. I'll admit, that stung. As for my marriage, well, it hasn't been great. My wife got super anxious after all the online backlash and deleted most of our wedding photos. She said they just remind her of how everything went wrong. She started therapy, which is good, but also started telling people she regrets the way we handled the situation. I think that's unfair. It wasn't just me. Last month, she suggested we take a break to Reevaluate priorities. I guess aesthetic doesn't hold up well under real-life pressure. I still don't think I'm the all.